When I first joined, I was 18 years of age, and I think the member I could relate to the most was the oldest person in the group. She was in her 70s, and she was talking about how she'd become so isolated that she'd stopped going out, and how the group and her doctor had encouraged her to kind of ignore that paranoid thinking and to kind of push herself out there. It felt like she was telling my story, and even though there was a big age gap, I was the youngest member of the group and she was the oldest. And I suppose that's how often Grow works, that somebody else, it seems like they're telling your story, but they're telling it from the point of view that they've got a handle on it. They're able to move on with their life, they're not kind of stuck in the past. In the beginning, it was to keep me out of hospital, to keep me from kind of staying locked in the system where I felt I wasn't getting better. And as I kind of outgrew the system, I started using Grow for different reasons. It was more to give me the confidence to take on new challenges. So whether it was going back to education, getting back into work, and that's a different challenge from kind of trying to stop you having another breakdown, but it's still a challenge. A lot of mental health issues come from loneliness and isolation, that for whatever reasons, people find it hard being around other people. They become self-conscious, or they carry too much anger or negativity, so they withdraw from other people. And as you kind of come to peace, make peace with yourself, you find it easy to be around other people. And yeah, it's amazing how common that is nowadays. There would have been a lot of people who'd been through a breakdown, been in hospital for long periods of time. I think the psychiatric services have changed, that people don't seem to spend as long in hospital now, so there's not the same trauma of going through that experience as there was, let's say, 20, 30 years ago. But I think this sense of people feeling isolated, not being able to live up to other people's expectations, I think that's a bigger issue nowadays. If you feel you're not as successful as your peers, I think the way the media kind of portrays this image of what success counts as, I think it puts a lot of pressure on young people especially, and to know that, I suppose the biggest success in life is to be able to make peace with yourself. A big part of Grow is to take a practical task each week. So whether it's going for career guidance, getting back into education or work, maybe joining a local sports club, getting involved in music, drama, whatever, that Grow offers answers, but Grow by itself won't have all the answers. It's often about building up the confidence to make use of the facilities that are available in the wider community. And I think one of the problems for people who have serious mental health issues is that they're afraid to ask. They don't believe they can succeed in any challenge they take on, whereas at Grow, you're persuaded that this challenge is worthwhile, it will suit you to be for your own benefit. And by giving people that confidence, they can make use of resources in their community. And you know, it's amazing how much talents people have that they haven't developed up to now. So, you know, whether it's music, studying, whatever, you know, the list is endless. That to get that belief that, yeah, I can take on this challenge and develop myself, that's very important. Before, people didn't want to talk to me about politics because I'd be too angry and I'd be talking about it. Because conversation is about listening as well as talking. And I suppose, like a lot of people who have come to Grow, I would have had a lot of anger that would have made it difficult for me to get on with others. And I suppose anger often, it's this inability to kind of understand who I am and accept who I am. And by gaining that skill and Grow, it meant that it was easier for me to argue about any political issue without losing the rag myself. People will joke that I came along to Grow thinking I had one problem, then after listening to other people I realised I have a few others. And as you gain insight, maybe you realise there's issues that might need to talk to with a counsellor. But Grow is a place where you can first of all learn how to express yourself so that you feel more confident going in and seeing a counsellor, so that you can make better use of that service too. I think the mental health services work better if people can make use of lots of different services that are available. I think no one service is going to offer all the answers, but together they can transform people's lives.
Grow is Ireland's largest community-based mental health organisation. There's a meeting in your county you can attend. It's confidential, open to all, and completely free. To find out, go to grow.ie or call our free phone number on 1890 474 474. Nobody should suffer in silence.